depressing enough, we don't have to pay extra money to get depressed. And that's, one of the reasons why I love the Archie characters. Love doing the crazier, the wilder the story, the more fun it is for me, because
it's escaping. It's escaping. That's
what
great.
It's all about. Yeah. Let's be entertained.
Let's have one other comment from you guys, and then we'll go back for another couple of quick questions. Somebody else?
I'll just say I love you amplify the flaws of the characters, especially like with Jughead and Veronica. My favorite stories are any story with Jughead versus Veronica, because Veronica could be such an so extreme, then Jughead just can't stand her, and they just go back and forth. And in Veronica 202, I think that's why it works so well, is because it was like the ultimate Jughead versus Veronica story. So I'm all for that.
Okay. All right, let's get a couple more questions in here. Somebody I haven't spoken. Well, yeah. Okay, so people. Then we're back with the familiar. So we'll go to the lady first. I'm sorry, I can't hear you.
My sister used to get a subscription.
Yeah.
Sabrina comics with Blades and everything. And after a while being in a subscription ran out, and we never found out how that story ended.
Sabrina and the Four Blades, did you say?
I don't know what that is.
Tanya, was that one of yours?
Yeah.
Ah.
Well, it concluded with the final issue of Sabrina, which was 100. I don't really want to give it away, but if you want to talk to me after the panel, I'll tell you how it ended.
And I think also if you stop by the booth, maybe somebody prominent and important there might arrange for your sister to receive something. So why don't you stop by the booth and talk to Tanya and then somebody prominent and important. They'll point themselves out at that time, I'm sure. Okay, you know what? Let me see if I can do this. Yeah, all right. 1, 2, 3, because that's a new face. Yeah. So 1.
Okay.
Yeah.
I actually have a question from the internet. One of our readers is asking, we've seen a lot of game-to-comic adaptations for the Sonic series. The question actually Dennis is asking is, has there ever been any sort of deliberations for it to be the other way around between Archie and Sega, almost to have a game adaptation of the comic storyline?
No.
Thank you.
Ding! The next question is, yes, 2.
In regards to the Mega Man comic, what's the tone that we're talking here? Are we talking like the anime where it's like really lighthearted, or like some of the mangas where it's actually really dark?
I think it would be about the same tone as Sonic, maybe a little lighter. We do have life or death situations with buildings exploding and people throwing scissors out of their hands, but at the same time, Mega Man, as compared to X, primarily, is a much lighter, more fun story. So we're not going to be getting too grim and dark with it, but we're not going to play it, straight for laughs either. It'll be a fine balance between the two.
Okay, and then this young lady with the lovely red hair. You're welcome.
In the Sonic team, we wondered if there was any chance of perhaps a Billy Hatcher book sometime in the future.
I can't even speak on that. I don't know. Billy Hatcher.
To my knowledge, Sega hasn't asked, and I would probably guess because Billy was supposed to be a new mascot franchise, and it didn't really take off, unfortunately. So I wouldn't say no, never, but they haven't said anything that I know of.
Okay, I've got 2 minutes of, so I think it's probably necessary for me to... Oh, don't leave yet. I haven't said goodbye. That's cold. That's so cold. I'm hurt. What? I've got 5 minutes. Well, okay, well, let's talk about my mother. No, okay, so let's take another question. The gentleman in the back? No, all the way in the back? Yeah, you in the back, yes. Not to me, but you can stop by the booth and somebody talented and somebody prominent will listen. That'll be talented here, prominent will be out there. But yeah, stop by the booth and they'll respond to whatever you're going to say. Do we have, yes, okay, here and then, okay, you three, yes, go.
Archie did hero covers through the Hero Initiative. I was just wondering, are they only going to be available through Hero and through eBay, or are they going to be available anywhere else to do?
Can I get an answer from the president. Boom, 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 boom. Yeah, go ahead.
Hero Initiative is this great organization that raises money for artists in need. So we allowed them to do the Archie 600 issue where he got married. And all these artists who never did Archie before did these terrific covers. Plus guys on the panel up there who did Archie covers. It's great.
Raise your hands. There you go.
What we're going to do is we're going to collect all of this artwork in one graphic novel. It's going to be released through Diamond, and it's $10. And you're going to get the first issue of the Archie wedding, plus all this great artwork that you can't see anywhere else.
And when is that going to happen?
It goes on sale beginning of next year.
There you go.
What
Hey.
about the actual covers that the artist drew? I know they're.
Well, you're just going to make my life difficult, aren't you? Okay. Yeah, I'm going to assume that that's something he's going to have to hunt down the way that young lady is going to be hunting down the Sonic books. So yeah, I think it's going to be an individual quest for you, sir.
Hero Initiative is here, so you can always stop by their spot and ask them about it. But as far as I know, most of the covers will be auctioned off individually on eBay.
There you go. All right. Wait a minute. I had 1, 2, 3. So where's number 2? Oh, right there. Was you number? Yeah. Well, you were number 2. Go ahead.
You already kind of touched up on the question already, but do you think that it's a struggle to carry the values that the characters derive in Archie? Do you think it's a struggle in terms of dealing with different time now and the teenagers that women having to take with, and in relation to what Archie used to be, maybe like, I don't know, 45, 30 years ago?
Speaking as a father of 3, 2 of them being in their 20s now, I say that the basic core values, every parent should be teaching it to their kids. It's reflected in our books. Everybody in this room is sitting here having a good time. We're not taking each other on in terms of cultural, political, or anything else. So yeah, those values still stand. And I think absolutely they will continue to stand as long as, I think the phrase goes, as long as good men or good people continue to present them. So teach. We'll keep putting it out there. You guys teach, and then we'll do this thing over and over again. Thank you for bringing that up, though. Young gentleman? A little louder so we can all hear. He's just walked right up to our editor like that. Go ahead, go for it, Victor. Betty has a sister. Okay, Victor's saying that the sister will be back in some stories. I'm speaking because I know you can't hear. Excuse me?
She has a brother also.
Betty has a brother and a sister.
He worked for secret organization. He's got an
Victor will be at the booth and you can go over and talk to him too. All right, so that was our time. I just want to say, A, thank you so much for coming. Give yourselves a hand. Give the artist a hand. And for those of you who missed, 2 things. For those of you who missed the Archie Means Business, when you come by the booth, which I expect you to do, ask them what else is going on, because there's a ton of cool stuff we didn't even mention. And last but not least, the lovely Nina Kester here has free comics for anybody who wants to come up and take. So, don't ever run out the door like you guys started. Come get a comic first, and thank you for coming.